Welcome to the Kickstart Your Edge Play to Win Leadership Podcast,
where we've flipped the script with our groundbreaking modus operandi to bring you real, relevant, and relatable tactics and techniques to master your own play to win mindset.
Talk about a superpower. It's time to iron your cape.
What we know for sure is what got you here won't get you there.
You can't see the spinach in your own teeth.
And finally, hang on, because this one is really deep. Once you realize that you are the traffic, everything makes complete and unadulterated sense.
Welcome to The Edge, where playing not to lose is not an option. Hey, Karen.
Hello, Jen.
It is a new month and a new topic on today's episode, so I'm very excited about where we're moving away from failure and we're going towards success.
We are. And you know what, Jen? I think that I'm glad that we talked about failure first because, just a little bit of a recap, right? It's smart to fail, right? It's like get that stuff out of the way, fail quick, and just move on. And now when we want to focus on success, it's like, all right, what is success? And what's your relationship with success?
Yeah, it's interesting because that's one of the questions we asked a month ago was, what's your relationship with failure? So we want to do the flipping of the switch. If you were to think about your relationship with success, what is that? Is it a wish and a dream of something far away? Is it something you experience on a daily basis? Do you nurture it? Do you grow it? Do you run from it? Do you hide from it? If it was truly a relationship, what is your relationship with success?
You know what? When you just said that, just kind of sparked something in my head about, I think that so many people think that they have to work really hard for success. And it's funny because we work really hard and we have a lot of fun in what it is that we're also doing. But if you think about, if the first thing that you think about success is, oh my gosh, I have to work really hard, why would you want to do that?
Yeah, I think that's interesting, right? So maybe some people are thinking, well, my relationship with success is it's hard, it's a grind. I don't get to see success enough, or I look forward to success, and once I meet success, it doesn't live up to its expectations. It's just so many different ways to be able to think about it, but each and every one of us have a relationship with success.
Yeah, Jen, when you were just saying that too, it made me think of that old concept of no pain, no gain, right? So why does kind of success have to hurt? Or why does there have to be that thing? Oh my gosh, this needs to hurt really bad for me to benefit from the outcomes. And I think that that's just sets us up again and again and again to have something that we're chasing rather than something that we're just experiencing.
Yeah. And I think that some people might be going, success comes easy. I can generate success. I can create it. I love it and I can't get enough of it. And I have the I have the Midas touch.
It's the Midas touch.
Yeah, it's the golden touch, right? And everything I touch turns to gold. So it is interesting. It's fun because I think that you and I, Karen, have a similar view on our relationship with success. We love to experience it. We can create success. There's so many things that I think we can turn into success. And even our failures are successful because they are teaching us what will not get us where it is that we want to go.
That's it, because what got you here won't get you there. But sometimes what happens is people don't feel success because they have a goal, they meet the goal, and then what happens? Oh, wait, let's think the next one. So we've created this cycle that has us chasing instead of experiencing. And it was funny, I was reading this book a couple weeks ago, And they said something about so often what happens is we get confused with the definition of success, because what we really are doing is we're actually tied into the definition of achievement versus success. Because achievement is a thing, right? It's like, boom, great, achieve that, boom, great, achieve that, boom, great, achieve that. But success can happen all the time. Like, because feeling success is different than checking off a box and creating an achievement.
No, I like that a lot. It also makes me think about the fact that oftentimes in the moment we have all or nothing thinking. So we may do an action that doesn't feel in alignment with what we're trying to achieve. And so therefore we say, oh, we're not successful. But if we zoomed out, so for example, I want to meditate every day. Let's just say someone wants to say that. One day they don't. Does that all of a sudden not make them successful? If you zoom out and say, well, I meditated 25 out of the last 26 days, it's so interesting on how much we put things attached to the outcome or the definition. And I think that achievement versus success is a really interesting separation.
Yeah, so how do you tie that together? Or do you not tie that together?
Right. And so it's thinking about, when do you feel successful? When is it that you feel encouraged by your own definition of success? When do you feel discouraged by your own definition of success? What do you want your relationship with success to be? And what would need to change in your mindset in order to have the relationship with success that you really want?
You know, Jen, and that spot, it's you get to every minute, and I know that I said this already, but every minute you get to define that. Mm-hmm. So you define it, right? Like, I don't define that for you. So I think a big part of this is not looking for the external validation to be successful or feel successful, because you got to feel it inside yourself.
Well, I also want to throw one last thing before we dart, and that is that
Apparently we're darting people.
And that is that we get to define success. Are you living a definition of somebody else's success?
Ooh, that's good.
I said that weird, but you know what I meant, right?
Yeah.
So are you living up to how maybe a parent would define success? Society defines success. Higher education defines success. There's so many societal influences that we take in about what success is and what it isn't. And at this stage of life, you are in the power and in the position to define success so that you have the relationship with success that you want to have, that fuels you to be the best version of yourself. And on that note, Kara, we're out.
Bye.
Actually, you know what, Kara?
We're going to dart.
We're going to dart. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Kickstart Your Edge Play to Win Leadership Podcast.
Craving more? Of course you are.
Check out our website at kickstartyouredge.com,
where we fire you up, fan the flames of your competitive edge culture, and ignite your tenacious pursuit of an all-out play-to-win mindset.